It's good. Okay, friends. Last week we had seen those three words: understanding, not understanding, and misunderstanding. And we saw if a person do not understand anything, do not know anything, ignorant, has no problem, like a child, or the whole universe. They have no capacity to understand or misunderstand, or not to understand. Whole creation is at peace with itself. They don't know that. Children, ignorant, very peaceful. And if you understand yourself, who you are, know yourself as you are, no problem. But if you misunderstand, that becomes the problem. It's like the example, you can see it in life. That famous example which you rope and snake they give. If you see as you are walking down in the evening, dark, so dusk time, as you are walking down, if you don't see a rope, there is a rope on the road. If you don't see a rope, no problem. If you see the rope and know it is a rope, then also no problem. But if you look at the rope and do not see the rope, it may appear to somebody like a snake, to somebody like a stick, or to somebody like a flower garland. If you see as a stick or a flower garland, you may try to pick it up. If you see it as the snake, you shall run away from it. Thus you can see. Do not see the rope, no problem. See the rope as it is, no problem. But look at it and do not see it what it is. It will appear as something else. And that will be either, if it is a snake, you run away from it. If it is a garland, you go towards it. The same thing, what you see in relation to an object, please see it is so beautiful and simple. Our whole living is a beautiful play, a lovely game, only if we learn how to play it. Universe has provided us everything, unimaginable. In fact, like the memories that is given to the computer, maybe terabytes. How much can you fill it up? Human mind, terabyte. How many cells are there and how many of it we use? Nothing. Same thing in the universe. Possibilities, unimaginable. How much we use? Nothing. How much misuse? A lot. Do not use, left out as it is. Think of it. Every possibility is given in the creation. Now if you look at ourselves, if I suppose look at another person, if you know what is thinking, no problem. Because you recognize, you know his thoughts. If you know his thoughts, you know exactly how to behave. If you don't know his thoughts at all, then also no problem. Ignorant, who cares? If you don't know what he's thinking, no problem. A man or woman, you don't know what she or he is thinking, no problem. You know exactly what the person is what thought is going through, then also no problem. But if you think what she or he must be thinking, you are in deep trouble. What really tortures you, torments you, disturbs you, is not what others people think or do not think. If you know what they are thinking, no problem. You don't know at all what thoughts are there or not there, you don't care. But if you think what they must be thinking, you have created a private, personal hell for yourself. And you shall say, oh, everybody is torturing me. Everybody is not. Many people don't know you exist. Think of it. And friends, these things begin with our childhood. From our childhood, remember your own childhood. What do they tell us? What do they tell us? Only human being is trained for that. The tree has no childhood. The tree is not aware. Will never be aware that I was inside a seed and there are two leaves and I'm so big. The mountain will not be knowing that there is an earthquake and I start coming up. Neither the space will know. Please see that. Neither the space will know. And when you say space, don't think of little space around you. The vast space, all-pervading physical space. The air has no sense of being a gentle breeze or a massive cyclone. Neither the fire has a sense of a spark or a conflagration. The earth has no sense of being a dust or a universe. Sense organs have, all the elements have absolutely no problem, and nobody is taught. The big tree doesn't teach the small tree. The big star doesn't teach the small dust. Nothing. No communication. There is absolutely nothing. Animals also come in the category. Animals also, they have a sense of a being, but animal doesn't. Animal is conscious, like a human being is conscious. But understand the difference, which you have seen so many times, and I hope you feel it, see it for yourself. When human beings are self-conscious, animals are not. They are conscious, but they are not self-conscious. Self-conscious means the idea of, I am a man, I'm a woman. I'm a man and I am unnecessarily arrogant. I'm a woman, I'm unnecessarily submissive. And if you behave other way, they shall say tomboy. And if the man does not show confidence, he shall say effeminate. This is dangerous. So what happens is, only human beings, because they are self-conscious, we are influenced by the thought. And that is what happens from childhood. Everybody around, my mother, my father, my friend, my people, elders, they teach us. Listen carefully. That is where it begins. You have not come programmed. You are not born with a language. You are not born with a tradition. You are not born with a faith. You are not branded. A child is born free, with no sense of limitation. But he is provided. The day he said, you are a boy, you are a man or a child, that moment, you know what has happened? You have been given a name which limits you to a body, the whole universe. You are sacrificed. Not that the child had a sense that is inseparable part of the universe. But the moment he was told, you are this body, you are a man, that little nomenclature, Mahadeva, do you understand what that little naming does? It takes me away from the nameless expanse, infinite dimension, Ishvara, to just a child. And then the child is told, the child is given the agenda, the child is given the plan for life. You must study well, you must be rich, you must be powerful, you must be handsome, you must have enough money, you must have enough power. Nobody ever tells him, you must be yourself. Just think, friends. Of course, the child will not understand. Even if you say that you are Brahman, you are Ishvara, he will not understand. But at least give a little samskar. Like that beautiful sloka that is there, that in Mandala Sastotram, the mother is singing the lullaby. Suddhosi buddhosi niranjanosi sansara maya parivarjitosi. But we have forgotten. No more this type of lullaby. The lullaby is what? Humpy Dumpy, some nonsense, either in English or in Odia, any language. Movie songs. The other day I had been to some house, a 3-year-old child. Baby, sing, Swami, sing. Those days, hati chal, mera hati, mera sathi, some nonsense. I mean, see, the child just sings it, no problem. Anyway, friends, come back to yourself. Nobody tells me, even at least the mother is singing, Shuddhosi, you are absolutely pure. Buddhosi, awakened. Niranjanosi, untainted. Sansara maya parivarjitosi, a baby, a child, you are free from the ignorance, the illusion of the universe. Why are you crying? Katham rodisi. Don't cry, don't worry about it. You are this. At least the child have heard about it, then later days when he grows up, what my mother was telling, I am the pure, awakened, absolute, but I am feeling I am stupid. Which one is truth? At least you will be interested. Anyway, nobody tells us that. Even if somebody tells you, may not remember it. But what we carry with us from the childhood is, I must be a good student. I must be successful. I must be rich. I must be powerful. Friends, it's not a single statement. You know what it means is, not only I should be educated, I should be more educated than others. Not only I should be smart, I should be smarter than others. Not only I should be intelligent, I should be more intelligent than others. You understand what we are doing to people? Not only you should have money, you should have more money than the others. Do you know why, friends? Why this destroys us completely? Because it puts us into the realm of comparison and competition. Tulanatmaka. Comparison and competition. I am studying is not enough. I must study better than others. Just think of it, friends. What is torturing us at this moment? You have been told, what all things you have been told to look at yourself through your education, through your job, through your money, through your father relationship, your father, your mother. Your father is a farmer, your father is a governor, your mother is from a big house or a small house. Comparison. And we are trained to look at ourselves with the things that we have, the name that we have, the faith that we have, the belief that we have, the money that we have, the education that we have, the job that we have, the family that we have. Listen, friends, since your own identity is dependent upon so many things, when any one of those identities is challenged, you are destroyed. It's taken away. We have been trained to look at ourselves with the things, through the things that we have. So in case it so happens, ask yourself, in case it so happens, you choose everything, you lose everything, what happens to you? My whole world collapses. Went for a job, did not have it. Struggled for money, could not earn it. Went for recognition, nobody recognized me. Wait for popularity, nobody looks at me. Wait for security, absolutely insecure. You are completely destroyed. Think. Suppose it so happens, you have got everything, and that makes you dependent on what? Other people's estimation of me. If other people say, I am successful, I am very happy. If other people say, I am handsome, I am happy. If other people say, I am beautiful, I am happy. If other people say, I am a good man, I am happy. So from the day one, we are completely handing over ourselves to the appreciation of others. That is why you feel manipulated in life. Somebody wants to please you, shall praise you. Oh, you look so wonderful. You are such a nice boy, you are such a nice girl. And if somebody doesn't say that, 100 people say you are nice, one person says you are stupid, you shall be dead. Just like 100 badam means, peanuts or almond, you eat, no problem. One bad almond, one bad peanut, the whole taste is gone. You have been eating the rice, very nice. One stone in the rice, what happens to you? One something, please understand, one something destroys all, not million things, one something. A person has been very friendly with you, you are glorious. One day he or she tells something which you don't like. What happens? Your whole world collapses. And friends, ask yourself, when it happens that you are collapsing, does it, anything collapses outside? When somebody says, you are ugly, you are angry, you are poor, you are insecure, you are moody. When somebody tells you something, why do you get angry? Does anything happens outside? No. Nothing happens outside. Inside, your individuality feels challenged, hurt, and destroyed. That I, which is sitting down with an idea, in its own little citadel, in its own little fortress, of so many different ideas. Now there is an invasion onto your very private fortress. One thought, your world collapses, you shall never ever forget. We have been told to live with my positions, relationship, parentage, my own image of my own body, and all these things are completely changing. So that is where people say, when people don't accept me, everybody is hating me, I don't have money, I don't have a position. When everything is gone, how can I be happy in life? And that is the time Upanishads come in. The wisdom come in. Because when everything around me falls apart, can I be steady? Like in English, there is a poem that those literature. Things fall apart, center cannot hold. Things fall apart, center cannot hold. Meaning, around you, everything is falling apart. Who feels, ask yourself, who feels that everything is falling apart? The things those fall, they feel that they are falling apart, or the owner feels everything is falling apart. Does the body feel it is growing, it is changing, becoming dilapidated? Does the body feel it is consumed, old age is coming in? Does the land or your owner, your house, do they feel destroyed? Who feels it? My whole thing, everything falls apart. Who? One thought. I. Nobody likes me. I am so lonely. I have nothing to hold on. When you say I have nothing to hold on, what does it mean? You have been trained to hold on. So, to project your image as somebody great, you should have a house which is visible, a car which is visible, a job which is visible, a relationship which is visible. When everything is falling apart, relationship break down, house auctioned, lands taken away, job lost, somewhere some battle, you don't get gas in your house, fight, and then poverty. What happens? Why everybody feels challenged? Animals will manage even in the drought time. Yes, they suffer, they also ultimately die, everybody. But the person has got suffering as well as the death. I am losing everything. So suppose somebody asks you, when everything falls apart, can you stand? Average man, ordinary man, every human being, average human being will feel his world has fallen apart. He will never say, I am falling apart. Think of it, friends. Where do you fall apart? The world outside? The world outside falls apart in an earthquake. Everything is broken into smithereens. Nothing solid stands. The massive cyclone, the beautiful, vibrant forest jungle, completely demolished, destroyed, falls apart. Do they feel destroyed? As the age comes, your beauty, your health, your appearance, everything falls apart. The body doesn't feel destroyed. Deho na janati. Deho na bhakti. Deho hamiti. Deho na bhakti. Again and again I repeat it because these are sentences, very realistic sentences. The body doesn't say, I am the body. Deho hamiti. Deho na bhakti. Deho na janati. Body does not know. The no origin problem or what is known origin problem? Simple thing, friends. The no origin problem or what is known origin problem? Whatever is known is continuously changing. From your childhood until now, ask yourself, from your childhood until now, what has changed and what is changeless? The body was a child. The baby was born 5 pounds. That baby 5-pound boy has become boy or girl, has become 50 kg boy or girl. The body has changed. Asti jayate. And what is the nature of the body? It is in a potential state in father and mother, conceived in mother's womb. That time also I don't know. It is born, vajayate, I don't know. Growing, I don't know. Metamorphosis, changes taking place. Puberty sets in, I don't know. Then by the time 10, 12-year-old, that I sense has comes. Then apakshiyate, suddenly have a sense, I'm a young boy. Oh, I'm getting old. Apakshiyate, vinashyati, dies away. The physical body has changed. The I thought was not there to change with the changing body. Do you understand that much? Please see the difference. How in time you are encountering the individuality. Individuality does not come with the body being conceived, body being born, or body growing for 2-3 years. It comes. Have you seen it? If you don't see it, you will never see it. Please understand, friends. And nobody tells me about that I. But the I is programmed that I must be rich, I must be educated, I must be successful, I must be happy, I must be powerful. These are the goals set in front of you. But who are you? Nobody tells me. Think. What is important? My goals are me. What is important? My achievements are me. But because you are seen through your achievement, by chance you could not achieve, you feel destroyed. And people also look at you through your achievement, so you are branded as a non-achiever. People look at you through your body, so you are so handsome, you are so beautiful, and you kill yourself to look beautiful and to look handsome. You kill yourself to be rich, you kill yourself to be this power. Friends, these are all diminishing marginal utility. Continuously diminishing. Is continuously changing and dying. As beautifully Shankara says so nicely, Sarada Prasanarthi Shannan, completely lost in nurturing the body and thinking you shall be living forever. If you are engaging yourself in such activity, you shall be totally disappointed. Why? It is like daru, graham daru dya dhutva nadim tartim sauchyati. Daru means a log of wood. You see the log of wood is floating, but you think, there is a graha means a crocodile. A crocodile is floating, standing, floating, just floating, and you see that is a log of wood. You go and climb it. The cloud, what is that? The crocodile floats in the middle of the sea, middle of the river, goes down, you are drowned and eaten. Holding onto the body, if you think you are going to be immortal, holding onto security, you think you shall be secured, what will happen? No security shall last forever. No physical body shall ever last forever. You are depending on a bubble to grow. It's not that therefore I forget this body is a bubble, so I use it. Don't be stupid. It is not what the body is all about. It is not what your position is all about. It is not what is your failure or achievement is all about. It is all about you. Who you are. Uncompromisingly, please, uncompromisingly, without any choice. You must be aware of yourself, and that should be that education, the teaching number one in the universe. We must know everything. But the knower is more important than all that is known. Sir, that vehicle is very important. Instruments are very important, without which you cannot reach places, cannot do things. Without a car, you cannot reach places faster. But who should you train? Vehicle? Who shall learn driving? The vehicle or the driver? The pot and the utensils, the instruments, should there know learning? The ingredients should know learning, or the cook should learn learning. In your physical body, who must learn to live? The body? The eyes must learn to see. Eyes see, ears hear, tongue taste, nose smells, body, leg walks, hand lifts. Every organ is doing its own job. That's not the problem. Misusing the organ is the problem. Money is not a problem. Creation is not a problem. Do you understand, please? Everybody teaches me about others, but nobody tells me anything about myself. Think of it. Suppose you bring a child. Why child? A grown-up baby is also 20, 30, 40, 50-year-old. There's a big life-size, king-size mirror. Stand in front of it. Make somebody stand there in front of the mirror and ask him, who is standing? What shall you say? I am standing. Unless you have been trained with Vedantic language, that also is another danger. You shall see that also. Suppose there is a mirror and you say, who is standing? I am standing. Now, are you standing? Your body. That's the reflection of your body. That's not you. If that body was child is standing. Young, youthful person is standing. Old, adult is standing. Old man is standing. How many of you are standing there? The body is standing. I am identifying with this physical body. The whole life it is like that. I am the managing director. That's your job. I'm young, that's the condition of your body. I'm very poor, financial condition. Very rich, financial condition. Nothing is yours. I'm the governor, I'm the president, I'm this. You are, that's a position, that's not you. That is why as the child did not know anything, but the child was not miserable. The same child, when going through the youth and the old age, and slowly everything has been left, has everything gone, and the old age is left behind, now that same old man, old person, in the second childhood, is terribly miserable. In early childhood, you are playful. You are playful. You didn't know anything. But now you are helplessly suffering. How you are ignorant now and how you have lost everything. That is why the old people suffer. Even in their second childhood, the old people suffer. If you are suffering in your old age, who is suffering? Your body? Body must change. It must grow old. No. Yes, if you want to maintain your image, maintain your body. Absolutely nothing wrong. Maintain your job, maintain your bank allowance, very good, but understand, these are all losing propositions. These are all your surface. This is not your depth. The surface of the river, the surface of the ocean is always wavy. Continuous waves are going through. But deep within, you are absolutely steady. Nistaranga Jalarashi Nischalam. Wave-free, ocean of water, no movement. On the surface, movement. Your world is continuously changing. Body is continuously changing and aging. Thoughts are continuously changing. Moods are continuously changing. But that by which you are aware, ever changeless. Look at a tree. Just look at a tree. Go to a forest, take your child or take your friend. Have you seen the trees, the plants competing among themselves? Consciously, I must grow bigger. No, they look for the sunlight. Because sunlight is life. So to reach the sunlight in the rainforest, in the equatorial jungles, why the trees are huge. Because they are competing to reach the sunlight. And they don't have a sense of, oh, that fellow is a creeper. This fellow is a small shrub or a bush. I am sequoia. 5,000-year-old, 2,005-year-old, huge trees. Does it have a oak trees, sequoias, and all that, banyans? Do they have a pride? And the tree, how is it sustained? By its foliage outside, or the root in the depth? Ask yourself. What sustains you? How deep you are? If your roots have gone deep, the tree shall hold even in the massive cyclone. The body of a tree, the body and mind of it, like a tree, has got a root in infinity, immortal, absolute bliss. All these things, Swamiji, no, you first come and act, either you are anywhere you go, have those foundational classes, the Tattva Bodha book. With that, we shall go on celebrating our life. It's just not this book or this book, only Sanskrit book or only this book. No. Once you got the basics corrected, sir, is it a book is your entertainment? Think. If you want to enjoy the absolutely majestic nature, shall we see a picture book or go to Himalayas? If you want to see the sunset in desert, if you are enjoying the picture of the rainbow, enjoying the picture of the snow white landscape, total whitescape. You want to see the groups of whales are traveling, migrating whales, attacking, invading orcas, killer whales. You want to see the impalas, thousands of them, hundreds of lions are trailed. Shall we see picture book or go to the forest? Your body and mind is the forest of life. You want to read about emotions? Are you stupid? You want to read about emotions? Think about things and think of it. What is more important? The descriptions of your emotions, the descriptions of the condition of your body. This physical body is something which is like a physical body which is born, growing, changing, dying. Yes, read it. But the description written in the book doesn't belong to the book. The descriptions given there, you are the subject described there. Your body is described there. The sense organs are described there. The gross body, the subtle body, the causal body. Amazing dimension, friends. What a tradition we are born into. Until we come to this knowledge, that's happened to me, that's I can talk from my experiences. I've never heard that books are there like that. Never heard. The childhood is busy playing. Valastavat krida sakta. Play, forgetting everything. And do you know why is it so? We enjoy that time playing, but when you are adult, what happens? You cannot play. Why? Thoughts are killing you. The thoughts are killing you. The children can play with what? Sticks, sand, leaves, everything they hold together and they will play. Whatever is, they play. Adult, tarunastha taruni rakta. Only the opposite sex is good. Big house is good. Big car is good. In your arranging for the happiness, your happiness is gone. Think of it. And when, please see, why we like people flattering us. You like people flattering you. Oh, you are so nice, you are so wonderful. You are so, what? They make you forget your limitation. And the moment they withdraw their flattery, they withdraw their appreciation, do you know why you hate it? Because you come face to face with yourself. Do you understand that statement? When your position is taken away, where the position is gone, money is gone, relationship breaking down, nobody, you are so alone, left out alone, you are coming face to face with yourself, an ugly, limited self which you hate. That is why what shall you do? Take some drink and go to sleep. Take some drugs and go to sleep. Overeat and go to sleep. Forget it. Because you are lonely, isolated, unwanted. You are coming face to face with yourself. The same point where you feel unwanted, lonely, neglected, isolated, insecure, in that same point, the Absolute is shining. You are affected by what all things you are not, what all things you have lost. Nobody tells you, when everything is gone, you are with yourself. That's a majestic quantum leap. The old person, buddhastava chinta magna, the person who is growing old is full of anxiety and insecurity. Why? Can't walk, can't talk, can't move, can't travel, can't digest, can't sleep. Everything is a problem. When it is, that condition is happening, suppose you have understood about yourself, who you are, you don't know what you will say. Need not sleep, I need not walk, I need not see, I need not go any. You wonder, why am I laughing? We don't know why I am laughing. That is true for everybody. I cannot walk is very persecuting. I cannot do this. I need not. What is the difference between the two? I cannot walk anymore. I need not. If the body is going to that condition, I'll try to fix it up. Cannot get fixed up, so what? I cannot walk. Walk where? Listen carefully. This morning somebody wrote me, Swamiji, I'm happy to be landing in Madras. I said, don't do that. If you are happy to land in Madras, you shall be happy to depart from Madras. I'm happy here. If you leave this place if you call as here, you shall have to leave this place, you will depart and will be miserable. That is why departing, parting from your body, parting from your thoughts, parting from emotions, parting from anything becomes such a trouble. What is your security? You are holding on to something. You are holding on to something. You are defining yourself with things that you have picked up. Please. And that is how we have been trained from the childhood onwards. So if something is gone, I cannot stand. Even when you say, I love you, listen carefully, sir. I love you. When you say, I love you, please watch out. When you say, I love you, do you know what you are doing? You are depending upon the lover or the beloved. I love you. You are my life. That means without you I am dead. Beautiful, romantic statement. But inside that is a vicious, dangerous consequence. You are my life. Anything happens to you, I am dead. How beautiful. Money is my security. Money shall be your insecurity. You do not love anybody. You love that person because it gives you satisfaction. So sweet, so nice. But I love myself. So is it selfish to love yourself? No. It's absolutely selfless to love yourself. Why? Because I don't depend on anybody. And whosoever loves me, I shall first help them to love themselves. Papa, you are my security. Parents feel very proud. My children are dependent on me. But if the father is, or the mother, the parents are smart, what will they say? Let him not dependent on us for security. Teach this boy, train this boy to be secured in himself. Let him have his money, let him have his wealth, let him dependent on himself. If you make him self-dependent, which is independent, you are free. Or else, he has to catch your palu, mommy's clothes, papa's hand. Why? So you have created a problem in your hand. Grows up. When you see the independence of the other person, you love him more. If you are insecure, you shall be afraid of others' independence, and they will not be there. They will go away. Let them go. Will your body go or stay with you all the time? Listen carefully. Your body came unaccompanied by you. Your physical body came unaccompanied by the I thought. Or did you have an I thought when you were born? Why don't you look at these babies? Beautiful. Insecure. Insecurity doesn't teach. It doesn't touch. You came unaccompanied. The body shall go unaccompanied. But you want to go with the body, other than headache. You came unaccompanied, the body came it. Allow the body to go. No, my body should not die. Who are you? It came without you, no? Do you understand really? Do you really understand? see that depth, like the depth of the ocean, absolutely still. The depth of the roots which holds the tree, the depth of the sky, absolutely vast, in which clouds are coming and going. In the depth of your being, consciousness, thought clouds are floating. In the depth of your being, the consciousness, the formless, the nameless, the names and forms, all your memories floating, your physical body continuously growing. We need it. I stopped talking just to question you something. The moment I stop, are you going back? Are you just being with yourself? Or a thought, why is he stopping? What more thought is coming? What is he going to talk? Why you, forgot. Maybe like, huh? If I choose not to speak, that moment you shall choose not to listen. If I chose not to speak out my thought, you can choose not to pick up a thought. Be conscious. Then teaching is complete. Or else it will be cheating. Do you know why? Because this ahankara, this I thought, can have, just like it has an arrogance about ignorance, it has an arrogance about the identities, my money, my body, my position, my parentage, my relationship, with so many things you are holding on to. When you come to Upanishads, come to the study of the religious scriptures, you shall be sitting down there. I know a subject which nobody knows. हम तो सब स्पेशलिटी है. We are all very special people. We talk about consciousness. We talk about liberation. We are talking about Jivan Mukti. We are talking about Ishvara. People don't know anything. Oh. So in your wisdom, you are feeling superior. What is that wisdom that doesn't bring in the sameness and oneness? Comparative dimension. Your body is in a comparative dimension, Tulanatmaka. Whereas in absolute knowledge, O Lord, Arjuna says, Natat samosti, kutopi adhika anyah. O Lord, there is nobody like you. What is the question of better than you or lesser than you? In Mother's Lalita Sahasranam, Sarva Gunadita, Sarva Lokadita, Sarvatita, Samadmika. How beautiful. Oh Mother, you are beyond all gunas, Sattva Rajas Tama. Sarva Lokadita, filled of experiences. Waking dream, deep sleep, heaven and hell, whatever fields of experiences you are talking about, this world, another universe. Sarvatita, you are in and through everything, beyond everything. Samatmika, same. If going to the university gave us that stupid idea of I am a PhD, I am a postgraduate, this is an undergraduate, school dropout, coming to this knowledge, if you say, I have studied Tattvada only, and they say, I have studied Bhagavad Gita, I studied Gita with commentary. What do you know? I have what? Only Gita. I have what? Upanishad. Only Upanishad. I have what? All the Prasthanatrayi. So prasthanatrayi means you have got 3 times better Brahman. If I say that, people will feel hurt. But understand the reality, friends. When you are in danger, think about yourself, which is not a thought. When you are mentally disturbed, emotionally destroyed, fear grips you, hatred grips you, jealousy grips you. Who it is holding on to? Sir, to be gripped by something, you as an individuality you must float. And when you're floating away with everything, nothing problems. Floating stone gathers no, rolling stone gathers no muss. Have you ever tried it? While walking in a river, think. While walking in a river, do you ever try to stop the river flowing? While walking in the river, can you stop the flow of the river? Can you? In the flow of time, can you stop the time? You cannot stop the time, nor you can stop your body, but you can withdraw your identity with the body. The wisdom is not dismissing the body. The wisdom is not changing the body. The wisdom is not stopping the changes. The wisdom is not to stall the universe. You cannot. The wisdom is you withdraw. You withdraw. When two people are fighting, shall you join or withdraw? Think. If you are not there, what is going to touch you? In your meditation, if you are sitting down there as a meditator, I am meditating, every thought will catch you. I want to in meditation, therefore I want to remove every thought. Who is meditating? Meditation doesn't meditate. Consciousness doesn't say I am conscious. Silence doesn't say I am silent. In fact, nothing in this universe say I except human being. This flower, did it say, oh I am plucked, don't pluck me, don't pluck me. Mujaya, it is fading, falling down. Oh, I am fading and falling down. No. The person plucks the mango, the person plucks the flower. Just like it treats with his body, treats the body. Feeding it, being fat, handsome, beautiful, ugly, all that. You hold on to your thought. Thoughts do not hold on to you. That is why even a king, when the king went and asked a wise man, you have nothing, you are simply hanging around with a piece of cloth, kobina, and you seem to be so wonderful. Why is it that I am so miserable? I want everything. I have a kingdom. I want everything in the world. Why am I miserable? And you guys have nothing. And you seem to be, oh, very, very ecstatic. What happened to you? He said, Maharaj, you think you are the throne. Sitting on the throne, you think you are a king. If the throne is gone, you are gone. You are not even a human being. To whom shall you talk? This, the person who is ready to listen. Suppose I say, oh, just because you are managing director, you think you are a big man. Don't give any money to the Swami, because I must massage your ego to get 2 rupees. Keep your money with yourself. Not that therefore you go on telling everybody, like one sadhu was telling, I don't like rich people. Who are you to like or not to like? Listen carefully. The king's problem is not the throne. Your problem is not what you have. Your problem is who you are. Is it so difficult to understand? When somebody says, your body is ugly, who breaks down? Body breaks down. Who feels humiliated? Body feels humiliated. Your body is sick now. Who feels sickened? Everything eye grabs onto itself. Everything. And as long as this eye is there, it will grab anything and everything. You are hungry, you are hungry. You are eating, I am overeating. I should be, the Tulanatmaka, that comparative dimension comes in, comparative dimension. Have you seen? Suppose 4 of us sit down in same place, think of it, 4 of us in the same place, and all of us have an ordinary clothes. Is there any problem? All of us, very ordinary, average people, like in villages it happens most of the time. Nobody comes up dressed up and decked up into the hanging around there. Everybody same dress, no problem. But the moment one fellow steps in with a super wonderful nice dress, every other person, I don't have that dress. Because you have been told you must be educated. Oh, he is so educated, I am not. He has such a good job, I don't have. He is such a wonderful wife or husband, I don't have. He has gone around so many countries or so many places, I am in the village. You understand? What brings your misery? What you don't have, or because other person has it? Do you really understand it? I know, as I am talking, you shall grasp it. The moment you go back, you completely forget. You will never think of this. I know that. Not many people do it. As you are listening, oh Swamiji, what a thing it is, wow. Then why are you, when you are alone, why are you not a wow? Why is it not? Why? Because the moment you go back there, you compare. He understood more, I didn't understand. Swamiji laughed with him and didn't laugh. You talked to him and didn't talk to him. You gave him a mango, gave me a poison. He just... You don't take me as an example. I'm just talking. Think, friends. You don't feel bad because you don't have a car, but you never has a car. You don't feel bad that you are uneducated. Suppose you are all the villagers here, you come from a village area, never there is a discussion of who is studying where. I'm talking about my childhood. Because the moment we come home, books are God knows where. Bags are where. Until next morning, nobody touches the book, nobody touches the bag. They come, everybody comes. Where? To play. You go volleyball, play ball, this is bagudu, this is do, and the bocho. So many games were there. Not everybody. And the hands, these fingers nowadays get muscle. Right? Nobody was sitting down. Today what has happened? Our life is full of so many things. I must have my cell phone. I must have the social media. I must have the WhatsApp. I must have the Wi-Fi. I must have all these things. So the more things that you have to make your life comfortable, you shall be seriously uncomfortable in the absence of any of those things. Today I came down because some 2-3 nice people had come to see me at 9:30. I just left my, what is that? What is this one? Cell phone outside. Why? I said, why shall I take a cell phone and go there? Here to see what type of cell phone I have. And definitely sitting down there, I'm not going to take and attend a call. Am I the governor of the state that every time call is coming in? So why this fancy phone should be in my hand? I didn't bring it. Not now. I'm just telling you an example. Consciously drop it and see that you are still on. I'm not talking about dumping it, dropping it for some time. Don't dump your thought, you can't. Thoughts will come. But if you depend on your thought, you will be miserable. You depend on the idea. That is where it comes. You compare. So when you grow out of this, understand, when you grow out of this comparing of the school, what school you studied, what school I studied, what subject you studied, what job you had, what job I had. When you compare, this is known as the materialistic. Samsara, people say about it. The person who has become religious, he has got a different crown on his head. But he said, I studied this, you are only Dvaita Vedanta, I am Advaita. Or you studied this yoga, I am in the meditation. You are in the meditation, I am in seva. You are in seva, but I feed only poor. What are you talking? What exactly are you talking? Competition in the religious realm of the religion. You studied one book, I studied this book. Suppose somebody says, in Tamil Nadu there are some books which is not in any other language. In a Roman script there is language. Hey, how does it matter which language you study? Have you understood yourself? Who you are is not a language. Who you are is not a language. Who you are is not a practice. Who you are is not a state of meditation, this or that. Who you are is not a thought. Who is not a book. Who you are is not anything. Yet you are in and through everything. How beautiful. So compare, shall we compare? Think, friends. So even with everything, you are super. Nothing wonderful. And nature has given us this experience. With everything, I am very, very comfortable. With my food, this and that, just I am doing relatively. My food, my house, everything there. Then when you come to sleep, you go to sleep, the whole physical world, waking world is taken away. Dream world is taken away. You are sleeping. That time you have nothing. You are also ignorant. That is why it seems very beautiful. When you do that, you choose to have nothing, but you are not asleep, but you are awake to yourself. You are. That is the difference between Nidra Samadhi Sthiti. In deep sleep, you are like a samadhi. Everything is gone, but you are not aware. Consciously, when you understand yourself, everything is gone, including that idea that I have given up everything. Now I have studied these Vedas, these Upanishads, or that book, or these practices. No. Just because the practices are beautiful, don't let it not be your security. Just because the informations are wonderful, let it not be your security. If you hold on to it, you are finished. Because who you are cannot be, should not be defined by things that you have. So close your eyes, friends. Just close your eyes. We live with everything, but we carry nothing. We live with our bodies, live with the universe, live with the ideas, live with the thoughts, but we carry nothing. Nothing belongs to me. Chetana, Shakshi, Kevalo, Nirgunascha. And we don't have to give a name to the nameless. And it is such a blessing. Don't have to remember a name to be myself. Yet, if there is a name, it reminds me of myself. I am nameless, yet the content of every name, every perception, every sensation, all that is not. This is the absolute knowledge, the understanding, most important. All that you see, hear, taste, touch, you have to understand the landscape outside, everything. But the most important is the I, yourself. Knowing which you are comfortable with everything and nothing. You are blissful, living, apparently dying. With all possession, yet absolutely nothing. To be yourself, you don't need an identity. And as much you are who you are, that much everybody is who they are. We all are one and the same. As Krishna says, Aham Atma Sarva Bhutasya Sthita. I am the self in all the beings. Nobody is better, nobody is lesser. The comparative dimension is the universe, your body, your perception, your thoughts. Chetana, the self, the awareness, incomparable, inescapable. Always as it is. When you are learning, you are picking up ideas, not the truth. Truth is already there to be discovered. So don't hold on to informations. Don't hold on to the names. Like you don't have to hold on to sound or silence. Just be yourself. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Just see that, friends. Very, very simple. If you find any difficulty, you can always ask. The simplest of the subject. Thank you.